Okay, thank you very much. We're going to jump right in. This is a little bit of a show off of how we warm up a lot of the times in orchestra. We're excited to get to a D major scale because that means that we can play notes on the D string and the A string. That's a big moment when we're learning our string instruments in the beginning. And so this is just kind of like a little show off of how we get warmed up every day and with the great fundamentals of the D major scale. It's amazing to me. Before we start, blab on a little bit, but it is really special. The beginning of the year, you start with nothing. I mean, people don't even have instruments, and it's just so amazing to see what can happen in just a little bit of time. We're one of the few districts around this area, surrounding this area that has orchestra in the schools, so it's equally as amazing as it is when you see beginning to hear at this point in the year, but also just to know that we have this in our backyard, we have this as a part of our school days. It's just a super, super treasure that we have in our curriculum in our school district. So we're so thankful to have this. The next song, just to interrupt a little bit, is kind of fun. We like to do this here with our beginning orchestras, where when we learn the note F natural, it's kind of a nice, kind of jazzy, or maybe a minor feel to it. So we can give a little bit of a short story with Mary Had a Little Lamb and make it a little bit maybe more sinister, maybe not as happy. But as all of our good stories in life happen, the happiness comes back. So I hope you enjoy our special Oxford rendition of Mary Had a Little Lamb. We have two last songs for our sixth grade beginning group. Looking towards the future, this group combined with the next group equals our 7th grade orchestra. So what we do at the end of the year for our next concert is actually we combine them early. We just have them play similar pieces in music so that they get used to that feel when they're a bigger group, because next year they'll all be in one group in one class and they're the 7th grade orchestra, which is truly awesome. So we're really excited for that. This next piece, so Sanders Reel, which is coming up next, features some soloists in this orchestra. So you will see those wonderful musicians be courageous and risk takers and open-minded individuals, and they sound beautiful. And I really am happy with this group. Their sound quality is really, I mean, I'm going to be a nerd for a second here, but they're really good. They have really good ears, and they respond well, and they're working to sound better all the time. And, you know, as a music teacher, of course, you're teaching beginning strings all day. That's a really pleasant thing to have. So I'm very thankful. Thank you to all the parents, by the way. You guys make this happen. All the private teachers, all the guardians, the grandparents, anybody who helps out, friends, family of all sorts, shapes and sizes. So it is really great to have this support all across our homes and in our buildings and on car rides to school in the morning and afternoon. So thank you very much.